Previously on the Caucus Challenge.
This is your final challenge for day 1.
Winning the first stage of this challenge will give you a significant decision for day 2.
If you don't come in first, make sure you're not last.
It feels good to win. Came in first place, and yeah.
For sure. I just got my first daily, so thank you, Damaris. All the hype's real. She's a beast. That whole run, just running around, she's a beast.
It's either over your word or Jalen's word. So if you promise me right now that you have my back in this game.
I've never said Tello's name in this game, but I want to build something with him in this game. Damaris, on the other hand, I have said her name in this game, and I'm pretty sure she wanted to get back at me this season. But we're put in such a corner right now that we have to work with each other. We're given no other opportunities.
Michaela and Zay, unfortunately, you guys came in last, so please join us up here. Now guys, you have to pick an opponent to send in against each other.
I'm going to have to go with Jalen.
I can't do anything to help Jalen at this point. The only thing would be to throw myself in. And he's leaning towards like that's what he wants me to do, which is irrational and completely unfair in my opinion.
Tello, we need a name.
What's for Jaden?
Decisions have been made. We're gonna gear up for elimination.
I have something to say before we gear up. As you guys know, I've been playing injured, and I just feel like I've pushed my body to its limit today, and I want to bow out gracefully. And if I'm gonna bow out to anyone, it's definitely gonna be Terry. So,
Yay. Looks like it's only gonna be Zay and Jalen going into elimination today. Best of luck to the both of you.
Thank you.
This elimination is flip, slide, and score.
Oh my god. Of all people, I'm going against Jalen.
Jalen is my biggest male ally right now in this game, so I'm just really hoping that he pulls through.
Fight, Jalen, fight! You're right there!
Yes, Jalen wins elimination. Zay, you've been eliminated from the Caucus Challenge. Congrats on making the day 2, and I hope you guys are in store for what's next. Hello, winners.
Yo.
We told you guys that winning is really important, and you guys would have a really big decision to make.
We are now the team captains for 2 separate teams that we're gonna pick with the players that are left.
We're trying to go to a final, right? Like, would you mind running the final with Kevin?
Yeah, I want to find it with her.
And I'll run with me. So if this is what we're gonna do, we can make the point of the game to just figure out how to keep doing that, though.
I'm good, you're safe.
I'll let you do the honors.
Come on out, guys.
Good morning. Welcome to day 2.
So we're going into day 2. Everything that has happened is so hectic. I have made some promises that, one, I'll keep Mayelin safe. I'll be ready to pull the string on Jalen when it's time to pull the string on Jalen. I plan on keeping all of these words to Damaris because I do think she's the most powerful female player in the game right now. And crossing her makes no sense.
I know yesterday was a bit chaotic. It was really long, but today is going to be a little bit more chill. It's still a challenge though, so don't get it twisted.
Going into the next day, I was pretty sad because I lost my day 1, but I still have Damaris, Mayelin, and Jada, so I am happy about that. We're 4 of the strongest girl competitors in the game. I do wish that Michaela made it to the next day with me, but she gave up her spot for me, and I respect that a lot, and thank you, Michaela.
We told you guys yesterday, winning that last daily running out of time was gonna be a big decision for the winners. Last night, Tello and Damaris earned the right to make your teams for the season.
So walking into day 2, I feel really good because Michaela and Sandy and Mike were all gone from their side. They lost 3 numbers and we lost 2, so we still had some sort of advantage going into day 2. I was just super happy that I made it past day 1 and my name was only mentioned 1 time, so that's pretty good for me, I think.
So Tello and Damaris are now team captains of opposing teams. Damaris chose for her co-captain to be Kevin, and Tello chose for his co-captain to be Mayelin. These are the teams.
I didn't know where Tello's head was at. I don't know who his number 1 is. I don't know where I stand, and right now it's just seeming really flippy-floppy.
We'll just split up onto 2 teams. We'll have Damaris' team here, Tello's team here.
It's very exciting that I'm on my closest allies team, like me and Kristen on the same team. But the downside is having Mayelin. I know the methodical mind of Tello. He had something to do with this shady lady behavior. For Kristen, who's so say his number 1 ally, not to be his co-captain leading into day 2 is a little strange, but I'm gonna let the water roll off a duck's back and put this team camaraderie together, and hopefully we can snag out some wins.
But it looks like it's like Caucus, so that shouldn't be so bad because it's like little doses.
I'll do it. I will do whatever it takes to win.
Day 1 was definitely a really big struggle for me, and coming into day 2, I am pretty nervous. But I know that I want to win this game, so even if I do have to work with people that I'm not too excited to work with, I'm going to have to try my best and see if I can get to that final.
How do you guys feel about eating?
Tello as a player has definitely improved from what I've seen in the past. I really have been running the game with him and Kristen. I am definitely way more social. I am definitely more strategic. He holds the athletic cap in this relationship, but it shows that Tello has ulterior motives when it comes to this alliance that we still say have.
No one's alliance for co-captain's bullshit. Sorry. Because she got her number 1 as a co-captain, but you don't.
Tello's co-captain pick of Mayelin is total bullshit. If my allies are up for slaughter, up to pick, the first person I'm gonna pick is a girl that I 100% want in this game. Thought that was supposed to be Kristen.
Hey, regardless, I think we have strength, we have puzzles, we have speed, we have heart, and we have a really good on the team.
I feel freaking blessed that Damaris picked me as a co-captain, so I appreciate you so fucking much for that. And I got you, honestly, in this game, just like I had Oscar last season. I got you. I got you.
I definitely picked Kevin because he's a strong competitor, and he's honestly my number 1 guy in this game. So I feel confident, and hopefully this grants us some type of safety.
Yeah, and our numbers are dwindling, so we just have to protect each other as best as we can at this point. Win everything. We got it. We got it.
So how did you hear about the challenge?
Let's focus on winning. I think it's on.
Long and behold, this is the Caucus Challenge, Love and War, and people we were warring with, now we have to love them. But what's really shocking me is the fact that Tello is the captain and his co-captain is someone we have not been working with. I know in these games, usually if you're a captain or a co-captain, if you win, you get some type of advantage. Maybe you might get a relic this season and you get straight to day 3. So the fact that this co-captain was chosen, who's not an exterminator, is making me think that Tello might be playing both sides at this point.
How are you feeling today, Tello?
When I heard that he made me co-captain, that made me really happy, and now I'm really secure in what we have.
For me, it does. We don't know what the format is. We don't know what else is going for. Mayelin's probably one of the strongest players in the game. So in my thought, I just want strong players. I'm trying to win because we don't know what's next. You just worry about what you can control at the time. Let's win.
Yeah.
If we win, I think they're going to vote somebody in, and we're going to vote for him on their side as well. But Lord knows, it's fucking Dre, so.
We're broken up into teams, and this kind of throws everything off that we've been strategizing about last night. We still don't know what this means. Is there another monarchy? How are people getting sent into elimination? Is there a house vote now? All I do know is that we need to win, because until we find out what this format is, Lord knows what Dre Media is cooking up this season.
Why would I talk about you?
Just anything.
Why you gotta make that assumption?
It just got quiet when I got here, girl.
It didn't get quiet. I was literally in the middle of a conversation when you got here, was I not? I'm talking about how I'm not mad that my name was set for elimination because I knew I was gonna win and everybody's gonna play to benefit themselves.
Congratulations.
I didn't really have any expectations of Lance, but obviously I'm going to perceive somebody based on the way that they treat me and they treat others. And Lance has come into this game off the bat being super toxic with me and just plain rude. He just thinks that I have malintent, and I think that off the jump he's trying to perceive me as this bad person. So in my personal opinion, after the very few interactions that I have had with Lance, I'm really not crazy about him. I don't wish to work with him. I don't wish to keep him into the game. His social game is ass, and the way that he's communicating with me right now is a huge turnoff.
Hi everyone. Anyone who pays attention to the Caucus Challenge in Dre Media knows that day 2 is always trivia day. So, welcome to Shots Fired. This round will be played in 6 heats. Both teams are going to be asked questions that have multiple answers. You are then supposed to each give one answer and keep on going until you can't anymore or you get it wrong. If someone on your team gets the question wrong, that player will then come take a shot of Dre Media's special hot sauce.
Not special hot sauce. As soon as I found out it's trivia, I was like, yes, it's trivia, I'm good. This is the one challenge I feel like I can win. Just please, please, please do not let me get any questions wrong. I really do not want to drink this hot sauce right now.
What 20 countries and or territories identify Spanish as their official language? Damaris.
Mexico.
Correct. Mayelin.
Spain.
Correct.
Puerto Rico.
Correct.
Cuba.
Correct.
Dominican Republic.
Correct.
Argentina.
Correct. Jalen.
Brazil.
Incorrect. Tello's team, you get 1 point. Jalen, you have to come take a shot.
Brazil.
Brazil.
Portuguese.
Yeah, it's Portuguese.
I know. I didn't say Brazil. Brazil's Portuguese.
You said Brazil.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't speak Spanish. I took French. I don't know.
Cheers, y'all. Thanks for the point.
Like a champ.
So we're gonna start off at Lance. What are the 12 zodiac signs?
Okay. Scorpio.
Just one.
Just one.
Sagittarius.
Correct.
Virgo.
Libra.
Correct.
Aries.
Gemini.
Pisces.
Cancer. Taurus.
Damaris, back to you.
Leo.
Me.
Capricorn.
Aquarius.
So both teams, you both get a point. So Tello's team has 2. Damaris' team, you have 1. What are the 50 United States?
Texas.
Alabama. Arizona.
Alaska.
Arkansas.
Missouri.
California.
New Jersey.
Massachusetts.
North Carolina.
Idaho.
New Hampshire.
Colorado.
New York.
Delaware.
Maine.
Washington.
Tello?
Massachusetts.
We said it.
Damaris' team gets a point.
I mean, I go to college and shit, but like book smart.
Now 2 and 2.
Yeah, my fault.
Tello, you have to come take a shot.
I'm good at a lot of things, but hot food is not one of them. And not just hot sauce, I'm talking like mild buffalo wings, not it. I've kind of done some analyzing, and I realized if we're gonna make the final with the alliance that I have, I still need a partner because Lance and Kristen are gonna run together. So for me, I've kind of reached out to Damaris and Mayelin because now I want one of them as my partner to run the final. And if it's not gonna be them, then you know I'm gonna be stuck. So knowing that if my team loses, Mayelin's going in because of who's on my team, we have to win.
What are the 14 previous seasons of the Caucus Challenge?
Worlds Collide.
Resurrection.
Rogue Royale.
Novice era.
Spring Break.
I do not like trivia. I'll do a puzzle, but trivia is not in my category.
Deception.
Prime Revival.
Does this season count?
No.
Oh.
5 seconds.
5. Battle of the Best Friends.
Correct.
When it comes to Dre media history, the only thing I know is about the 2 seasons I was on. So even with Alex, I thought she was a rookie.
Battle of the Rookies.
Spring Fling.
My turn to say it? Rivals.
Rifle Roulette.
Incorrect.
Rival Roulette.
Yes.
Tello's team has beaten their 3rd point. Damaris has to come take a shot.
Ooh, that was good.
What are the top 10 World Atlas sports?
What's that even mean?
Soccer.
Correct.
Do you know what the World Atlas sports are?
Baseball. Swimming. How many are there?
Well, do you know what Atlas sports are?
No, I don't. I'm just guessing right now.
Basketball.
Basketball is correct.
Baseball. Tennis.
Golf.
Volleyball.
Volleyball, correct.
Football.
Football is not correct.
I knew it.
Damaris' team has gained a point. Jerica has to come take a shot.
I say the wrong answer, and I'm like, fuck.
It was bad. Don't drop. I go up and I take this shot of hot sauce. I'm like, okay, I like hot things. This ain't gonna be that bad. I almost puked. I didn't, but I almost did. It was just so many different flavors. It wasn't even that it was too hot for me. It was just too much all at once.
What are the 10 wars that the U.S. has been involved in?
Just listen to John on that.
I'm a history teacher, so I'm able to answer a lot of these. I got this in the bag. I'm gonna pull out wars they never heard of.
World War I.
World War I, correct.
World War II.
World War II, correct.
Civil War.
Civil War, correct.
Trivia was probably the last thing I was going to expect to happen. I knew I wasn't going to be good at that because I don't pay attention in class.
The Gulf War?
Go for it, correct.
Shout out to our amazing history teacher, John V, for knowing all his wars because he really did his big one with that. So
Very Cold War, that's all we can do.
Janice is staring at me like, you're a dumb bitch. And I'm like, yeah, Janice, I know I'm a dumb bitch.
Cold War?
That's not a real war.
That's not a real war.
I'm sitting here looking like a dumbass, about to fucking take a shot of fucking hot sauce, looking at a fucking history teacher straight across from me, laughing in my fucking face. I questioned coming back for another season. I just thought to myself, what am I doing here? The Cold War.
So that is the end of the 6 rounds. The score is 4-3. Tello's team has won.
Let's go!
Let's go!
Good job, y'all.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Brady's on the clock, and she says Cold War, and that's Christmas joy to my ears. Cold War is not a real war, but now I can't get rid of certain people I want to get rid of.
Give yourselves a round of applause on trivia. The way today is gonna work is when you lose, you must nominate one guy and one girl from your team. So the losing team will be going into a deliberation. The winning team, we told you guys yesterday, sometimes you're gonna be in pairs, sometimes you're gonna be in teams, but at the end of the day, this game is individual. So, when your team wins, you are not all safe. Tello and Mayelin, you two will be casting the sole vote to send in against the losing team. You could send in anybody from their team and your team. You can mix and match. The only 2 players that are safe are the team captain and the co-captain. The team captain and the co-captain are not the same for the next round.
Didn't I say it was some bullshit with that co-captain selection? Now, we may have won the challenge, but everyone is still up for slaughter except for the co-captains. For Mayelin to be scot-free on this first round of picking, it really grinds my gears. But hopefully they're in the mindset and Tello has enough control over her that everyone from our team is at least safe.
Sending anybody from our team would be trash. I'm sorry.
What up, gang?
Hey, good win.
That was a good
One
win.
section at a time, then we'll find out what's next.
Good win.
So, I just want to play the game. We can keep a stronger team. We don't know the rest of the game. My thought process, just so I'm being transparent with everybody, is that I want to keep our team together. It'll always come from the other team.
I don't agree with that.
Absolutely not. Why am I gonna agree with them and say that I won't say their name when I know that when the roles are going to be reversed in the future, they're gonna say my name? Fuck no.
I just think that in the game, it's very clear that to an extent we are very divided. It's not a secret. We all separate into our own little groups, and respectfully, like, this team is predominantly all your alliance. So obviously all of you guys are going to agree with that, but on the other team are my alliances.
I'm on a team with everybody who is on their own side of the story. My allies are on the other team for the day. So it's honestly really unfortunate because I know that I'm screwed no matter what. They're going to vote either my allies into the elimination or they're going to sacrifice me and put me into that elimination because they see me as a threat. So I know I'm going to go in at the end of the day.
Respectfully, I think that everything that I've been
One as a
saying...
team. And Tello, if you don't fight to ensure it, I don't care if it's deadlock or anything, to not do our team, that would not be cool.
Mayelin is the most recent challenge champ on the girls' side, and I think this is the first season where she has really felt she doesn't have all control. And I don't think she knows exactly how to deal with other people having power. It's not a dictatorship.
I don't want to talk anymore.
You never do. You never do. Same with Monarchy #1. You walked away, stormed away, act like this world revolves around Mayelin.
I'm standing here right now, right? Why are you talking so much shit about me, bro? What the fuck you have against me?
Because you won the game, you think the world revolves around Mayelin? The
world does not revolve around Mayelin.
The world does not revolve around Mayelin. And especially in Lance's world, it will never revolve around Mayelin. Baby girl, sit back, relax, and enjoy your seat filler spot on this team for now.
If I curse at you, I'm gonna be the bad guy. If I'm gonna curse at you, I'm gonna be the bad guy.
You've been coming at me crazy since yesterday.
I was talking simple. Just so I voted you in, I'm coming at you crazy.
I feel like I'm in such a difficult situation right now because I do have somebody that is quite literally yelling at me and they expect me to not get fired up back. I really think that Lance is just trying to use this interaction as a tactic so that everybody will take his side and everybody will go against mine.
You to come straight in here and say, oh yeah, as a team, we need to vote on our teammates. That's what we just won together? That's bullshit, and that shows what kind of player you are.
Who
And that
told you
shows what kind of
that I'm
player
going
you are.
against
Your
you?
own cousin Damaris say you don't want me in this game. That's why she was targeting me. And it came out of your mouth.
Okay.
So ask her why she
Because
said
you
it.
voted me in.
Ask her why you said
Because
it.
you voted me in.
No,
you
this
vote
was
me in,
even
I'm gonna
before
put a
that. That's
target
why
on your back.
I decided to vote you.
It's hard for me to be 100% convinced that that would not happen because I'm not 100% sure about Damaris's tactics right now. But also I do know that Lance is just a terrible human being and he's probably just trying to be manipulative. So I would not be surprised if he's just lying to my face just to get under my skin and see if I'm going to crack under pressure.
I'm not giving you answers. I barely talk to you because you stay in your little clique with Damaris and Jada and give some of these girls so much lip and don't even give them the time of day. From moment one of this game, Mayelin had her crew. She had Jada, she had Damaris. She basically ostracized other people. Mind you, this is my first season playing with Mayelin. When I'm trying to sit there and have a conversation with you, get to know you on a game level, even strategic and possibly work with you, and you're literally turning your nose up to me, rookies coming up to you and you just not giving them the time of day if they're not Jada, like, who do you think you really are?
I'm just letting you know, I'm trying to give my point of view.
They manipulated you to do that just like I told you.
Okay, I'm trying to give you my point of view. Is that you?
3-4 in the power spot.
I'm done with this conversation
Yeah,
because
walk away like you
you're
did before.
fucking talking over me.
And I'm not cursing at you now. If I start cursing at you, I'm gonna be the bad
Go
guy.
ahead
Quit
and
cursing
curse
at me,
at me.
baby.
Okay,
Quit
I will
cursing at
stop
me and stop
cursing.
talking to me crazy.
Okay.
Because I ain't talking to you
keep
crazy.
talking over me, so why am I gonna waste my breath standing over here if you keep talking over me?
Curse at me, and I'm gonna continue talking crazy.
I will stop cursing.
Because if I disrespect you, oh yeah, this big black man is a problem.
Lance is just pulling shit out of his ass and trying to use anything that he can grab out of midair against me. He's talking about things that are completely unrelated to the game, and at this point I have lost all of my respect for him. Lance doesn't like me, and I'm not gonna be one of those followers. I know who I am, I have a season under my belt, I have nothing to prove to him, and he doesn't like that. I'm not putting him first.
Crazy.
Okay, any last words?
It should honestly have been his #1 girl, but obviously, maybe like you said, y'all don't know what you're talking about, so obviously you're his #1 girl, and that's cute. I'm here for it.
Okay. Anybody else want to give their input?
Honestly and truly, I just feel like it should be somebody on another team. They did work together as a team.
I was gonna say, like, if it's a next round and I'm captain, it doesn't matter if I'm co-captain.
Yeah, I don't care if you're on my team. I would not throw you in. We won together. I would never do that to you, man. That's the thing. Yeah, I would not do the same person on my team.
Let's think about who's on the other team. Tello, thanks. Only you and your co-captain can pick who's going to be eliminated. And just to add some season on top, Dre says it can be from the winning team as well as the losing team. Mayelin immediately says she wants to throw in someone from our team. Lance is saying, how could you say good job? You know, we just won a challenge, a daily, and now you want to throw in someone that just helps you win. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't show any loyalty. Why would anyone want to work with you? And I feel Lance on that.
She knows the line was drawn. We know the line's drawn. At the end of the day, everyone in the game knows.
You have to pick which line you're gonna end up on.
You have to pick which side you're gonna end up on. Tello needs to pick a side. It's very simple. Him picking Mayelin for co-captain. It was all just giving, where the fuck do you stand? And then I see him going back and forth and talking with this one and that one. And listen, you're talking to a little too many people for me.
We have a way better team than them. We can beat them at every game, so we don't have to do this. But let's come to the understanding that what people are saying isn't irrational. She's not on the line to side with what we're looking at. That's obvious. So of course, she's gonna try to save her own ass. That's regular. We're not with that shit. It doesn't make sense to us. Let's meet in the middle. We can agree to disagree. Let bygone be bygone. But I wanted to be transparent to everybody. I'm not voting anyone from here. Another W for the kid. Now we're in a predicament because me and Mayelin have the full power. Now for me, I don't want to take anyone off my team, especially people on my alliance, but for Maylin's not playing with anyone on our team. I completely understand it. She now wants to put somebody from our team in.
I wanted to say something. So, say we lost, right?
Yeah.
So you say there's a clear divide. We have more numbers here, right? But me being a competitor, I'm gonna say, well, you can't work. So even though you're not with us, why would I target you? Because we have a better chance winning. So I think you need to look at it this way. We won together, right? So let's try to come to some type of negotiation. If we have to vote one of ours on that side and you have to vote one of yours, I think that's a compromise. Because I want to stay strong. I think we can win. Exterminators have the numbers in our team. So I just logically butt in and tell Mayelin, why not make new relationships? I said, if we win the next one, we're not going to throw you in. So Mayelin kind of finally budges and she accepts the fact that she's not going to get her way, and the Exterminators are going to basically dictate who's going to go in for this one. No one from our team is going in. It's going to be 4 people from the other side, unfortunately for them.
You're right. This is a very strong team that we have on our hands, and I wasn't taking that into consideration at first. After talking about it, that is something I'm really going to take into consideration.
Your personality, just as well as a lot of us. Like, and you have your game aura.
Well, our team is headbutting each other because we have one side where it's Lance, who thinks Mayelin's entitled to the game and thinks Mayelin is this, that, and the other as far as controlling and wanting to do everything on her own. But also on the other side, Mayelin has a group that she's playing with. So understand the game, and that's where I'm at, is just understanding where the game's at. The line has been drawn, and it's clear to see. It's not something that everyone's confused on, or we don't know. We know where everyone stands at. So at this point in time, it's about what's going to be best for everybody's game at that point in time. And for me, I'm on the line. I got to try to make sure that for my game, I can keep all of these pieces around at all times, because that's the only way that I can get to this final.
So she feels like she's good. She's never such a name. She's fully with us. And so I feel like that was day one. I feel like day one, that was what that was. Yeah. I didn't say Brady's name, wasn't even a thought. But now here in day 2, you gotta vote someone in.
I'm also listening to John V, and I'm listening to other people tell me that, you know, Brady's with you and Brady's a vote for you and she's not going to do this, that, and the other. That's not my game. Brady's the vote because I don't trust Brady, and Brady, if she gets the chance, is going to get me, so I'm going to get her first.
They tell you right now you're going to the final. You have to pick one of the girls on that team to play with. Pick right now, who's first? But what are we basing off, skills or relationships? Because I feel like final. So how do you want to go in a final? It's up to you. That's why I'm asking you. I play Survivor with Brady. Okay.
Brady and Jalen have been basically like my guardian angels, you know, watching me from afar, taking my name out of heat. I'm anxious for Brady.
When you go to the final, whatever you're basing it off of, you would pick Brady first, or everyone on the other team? I would pick her second. Second. Over Damaris. Damaris would be first, and then Brady. That the mine would go. I would pick everybody before Brady for the simple fact of Jess is better at puzzles. I can do the rest. You know what I mean? Jess is, in my opinion, better at puzzles. I've seen Brady do puzzles before, and it's not anything. I've never seen her do puzzles. Really? Brady, she lost to Lauren, who didn't even want to play last season. But it's not even about that, because I don't want to sound like that Brady's a great competitor. So I'm not trying to say like that. But what I'm saying is, if we look at the other group, but then are we still playing the numbers?
Speak to Tello right before the matchup happens. If we win, we have the numbers. If we lose, we don't have the numbers. So it's basically a coin flip right now. And if we could get rid of Matthias and Jada, we just fractured that Jersey alliance.
Yeah, but then what happens if next round we switch teams? I'm not switching teams. The captain's gonna switch. I'm not switching.
I know that I cannot keep putting out my energy in the wrong direction, so I just want to pull Tello to the side and talk to him about the decision that we're going to make, because at the end of the day, it is between him and I and nobody else.
I picked my team for a reason. My team is picked. You're the co-captain for a reason. It's not a... So, at the end of the day, when I want to run a final, I want to run the final with you, Jada, or Damaris, however it pans out. But I also want my guys to run the final too, you know what I'm saying? So
I'm really confident going into the decision making for this elimination, because I know that Jalen and I have won a season together. I know that he is going to work with me and our allies, and he had told me that in the morning that he was willing to work with us. And I also know that Brady is planning to work with Kevin, so I'm really hoping that we can get Jessica and Dewan into this elimination so that we can move forward with our plans and make sure that our allies make it to the top.
Obviously, I don't agree with saying Matthias' name. And I told Matthias I wasn't going to say his name. But at the end of the day, if that's what we have to compromise on, that's what we have to compromise on, because we already said we're not saying Jalen and we're not saying Kevin.
I'm not saying
and we know that they're going to vote in Dewan or Matthias. Most likely Dewan. We're going to have to say Matthias' name.
Dewan, where I'm sitting at right now, I don't have the luxury of playing with anybody that's not tied in where I need him to be tied in. And unfortunately, he falls on the line of he's expendable.
I appreciate the compromise, and that's what, like, for instance, I'm not gonna say Jaden, right? Because that's what they're like. Right now, I'm right. I want to run the final.
Exactly.
And that's not even an option.
I really don't feel bad putting Jerica and Jessica into an elimination together, because the other side is trying to get Damaris and I to go against each other in the elimination. It's just a matter of whether the guys want to work with people that they're choosing to stay loyal to, or people that they actually want to win the game with.
The thing is that I understand that they are going to try and get me and Damaris into an elimination together.
Right.
I'm honestly really happy that I get the privilege to work with Tello in this decision making. I think that compared to the last season that we have seen him now he is such a level-headed human being, and he is willing to see every single side of the story, and he's just really working on his character development, something that I really can't say for everybody else that's on our team for the day. But I'm just really happy to be working with Tello because I know that he's going to take my thoughts and my feelings into consideration.
I know it's not you, like it's just we're game players, but as far as the ruffle and the feathers, if you just stay out of the way,
Yeah.
I can get them to understand. Like,
I'm really trying. It's just hard because I feel like Lance keeps trying to like gaslight me.
Yeah, I've yelled at him. Me too.
So I feel like then it makes me look like the bad guy because I'm just defending myself when he's coming at me crazy.
Because I'm playing with Mayelin, but I'm also playing with Lance and Kristen, I've got to try to be the mediator. What we can do is we can run this as a team, keep winning like I planned on doing, and we don't have to run into that. Mayelin is nice enough to listen to me and allow me to get that because my team is going to be super, super hot with her if we did it. So Maylin's cool with not voting anyone from our team. Our team's going to stay together, and we're going to keep fighting.
I get to sit down? So going into this deliberation, I feel really good because it's 4v4. It's not like I'm in the minority of anything. Me, Jalen, Dewan, and Brady. I knew us four weren't going to go anywhere because it wouldn't benefit any of us to vote with the other side to take us out.
Mayelin and Kevin both swear that Brady and Jalen are with us, but clearly they're not. I see them on the side whispering things, and like I said, I just don't trust Jalen. Brady, I'm not too sure, but like, I know Jalen and Brady are both connected, so if Jalen's gonna do something, Brady's gonna agree with it. So they need to open up their eyes and realize they're not with us.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Actually, what's everybody thinking?
I think this is shitty that we lost. It sucks that we have to go against each other right now, but we have to make a decision.
Like, I don't have any power, so I'm just a number. I'm literally just here.
I just want to say, I think I add a lot to the team, so that's kind of like my pitch on why I think I deserve to be here.
I kind of have the same pitch too on why I wouldn't want it to be me. I would hope that you guys respect the game that I have played so far with trying to be mellow, calm, respectful of everybody's decision, even though there's literally a handful of people that did not say my name. So it is kind of shitty. I have my walls the highest probably out of everyone in this game.
And I feel like I add a lot to this team. I know I'm a rookie, so I'm gonna have to go in eventually. And depending on what they do, if I'm not here, it's hopefully not gonna be from there. But
I feel like I'm on my redemption tour right now, and I don't want it to end yet.
I don't want my cards to be shown, especially when there's so much game left to be played. I'm nervous. I'm in the fucking middle, and I'm not sure where I'm gonna go.
Alright, so going into this, do you guys think it's probably gonna be like physical or like a mental type of challenge?
I think it's going to be physical.
I think we did a lot of physical eliminations yesterday.
Elimination's
always physical.
They've never done a mental daily with a mental elimination. I've never seen it.
So switch it up.
But it's
great. Like it's
in this deliberation right now, I am not feeling the greatest because we don't quite have the numbers. I mean, if anything, this thing could go to a tie. But I know that I have Jalen. I know that I have Brady. I know that I have Jessica. So as long as we all stick together and vote together, the worst thing that can happen is a tie, which we're kind of anticipating. But the goal is for me not to be a part of the tie.
I wish the best for all of us, really.
And at the end of the day, it's nothing personal.
At all. I agree.
Like, you know,
All
so
game.
whatever decisions we make, please don't take it personal. You know? This game is it's just for fun. Like, I'm really here just to have fun, you know, get a little bit of shape, you know, get a nice tan, get the experience that like everybody else did. But you're trying to get the people that really been targeting you the whole time, so that was my goal, was to get the people that have been targeting me out. You target me, I'm gonna target you right back.
I'm gonna do Matthias and Jada.
Unfortunately, Jess, I'm gonna have to say your name. And Jalen, I'm gonna have to say your name again. You've said multiple things to me, and I just can't trust it. I can't. I've seen the way you played. You're a great competitor. I believe you have a chance of coming back again, but that's where my vote's going.
I'm gonna say Jalen and Jessica. This is my first time, so I think since it's trivia day, it might be fun mental. We did a lot physically yesterday.
I was definitely not going to vote against Damaris and Jada. I didn't want to vote for none of my friends. Everybody else, I don't really care. Y'all can go in. Y'all can vote me. Do what I gotta do. It's not. You know, it is what it is at the end of the day.
my vote's gonna be for Matthias and Jada. We kind of already saw what it was, and so we just had to vote for the people that we knew we were going to vote for. So for us, it was Matthias and Jada, and for them, they were going to vote for me, and then they switched to Jalen. We thought it was going to be me and Dewan. That's what really got us fucked up. Like,
I respect you for saying that you wouldn't say my
No, it's
name,
okay.
but
It's all right.
out of the girls
I said
here,
it
I
right. It's
have
good.
to say your name. And I did say also I had a 50-50 rule with Jalen, and we are on day 2. And
This could be, I'm telling you, Kevin, for real, I know it's a lot of shit. We were even. This is a long day.
I know.
Right? This is a long day.
I'm just hearing from a lot of people, just the group that you want in the final is not going to actually be the group, and to not trust that idea. And I just
you gotta give me a chance to prove it.
I feel like the first day was that chance, you know, so I'm sorry. Jalen.
I had that deal with Jalen where I don't go for him, he hopefully doesn't come for me half of the game. And the rest of the game, you know, coming into day 2, it's always a battle. So I had that deal with him since last final. I knew it wasn't going to be complete trust, but every chance he got, he said my name. So that is over. Done.
For me, I'm just going off the people that I feel like I've talked to the least, so it's going to be unfortunately Matthias and Jada.
I'm going to vote Matthias. And then, no, sorry, Jada. You know, I love you, girl.
It's okay. I'm gonna throw it right back at you. Alright guys, it's Jalen, and I'm sorry Jess, I'm gonna have to go for you, girl.
So looks like we have a tie for girls and guys. We're gonna have to go around again. And then if you stalemate, it will come down to a random selector.
At the end of the day, like I said, you know, you have Jersey people and you got out-of-state people. So it was bound to be a tie anyways. But just the fact that now we have to spin this wheel is just, it's annoying.
I'm not budging. I'm sorry.
I mean, if you want to risk going in, or you can switch your vote. I know us 4 are locked. We're not budging. Let's go to a wheel because you're going to vote us in anyways. And I'm not really afraid to go into elimination. Like, let's do this. If it's me, it's me. At least I went out swinging. But now is the time to make a stand like this because this could decide the rest of the day.
I just don't see you going in, Brady. I promise you I don't see
Bro,
you.
Guys, come on now.
And I can promise you, because we're good with Mayelin and Tello, we will tell them not to say your name.
But like, we won't be able to like walk up and talk.
They're going to have their...
But they're not going to say your name. I guarantee you they're not going to say your name.
Mayelin and I are one in this game, so I know if I tell Mayelin something, she is going to do it. So if Brady votes with us right now, we could save her. But if she doesn't vote with us, then I really don't give a fuck if she goes into elimination.
It's gonna be you versus Jessica.
I know it's a me versus Jessica. I know it.
If I have you, I'm gonna try my hardest.
You know Mayelin.
I'm not trying to pressure you at all. I'm not trying to pressure you at all, Brady.
I just don't try. Mayelin said my name at the last Deliberation. Like, I don't.
Kevin was trying to get Brady to switch her vote to Jalen. Why would Brady switch her vote to Jalen when Jalen is protecting her? You're not protecting her numbers, so why would she protect you? So basically we were like, let's go to a wheel because we're not going to move.
The wheel has gave us Matthias and Jada.
At this point, I just feel as though like whoever you throw out at me, at the end of the day, I'ma still push to get through. Like I'ma still work my ass off to get to where I gotta get to win this challenge. But if it was up to me, I would pick the weakest link, and to me, Jessica was the weakest link.
Alright, come on in, guys.
Having to screw it over Kevin fucking sucks because I love Kevin. I respect Kevin as a player, as a person. I don't want to run a final against Mayelin and Damaris. I don't want to run a final with Tello. Like, these are not people I want to run with. I made my mark in the sand. I'm not sure if I made the right move. I'm not sure if this move will have backlash on me. I'm not sure if it will be beneficial for my game because what I just did is probably the biggest blindside that I could have done to anybody in this game. So I just need to hope and pray that it pays off.
Team 2 is back, and unfortunately they had to send in a guy and a girl from their team. We tried to get them to vote, but it went to a tie. We couldn't break the tie, so we went to a wheel. And the guy and girl that got sent in are Jada and Matthias.
I was very shocked to hear that they had to go to a wheel. It is Matthias and Jada, because that's another one of their numbers. And their numbers are just slowly trickling down.
Tello and Mayelin, you have to send in a guy and a girl against Matthias and Jada.
I want to know what guy said Jada.
It was a wheel, baby. It was a wheel. No one.
Yeah, but it was a tie between two people.
Who was the tie between?
Myself and Jessica or Jada and Matthias.
So I'm asking, who said Jada and Jalen's name? So we went to a wheel, and luckily the challenge gods were in our favor and sent in Matthias and Jada. So that really worked out. And so we get to the monarchy, and Mayelin says, who voted Jada? Who voted Jada? And so I'm just like,
me, like, I really don't owe you anything, but Kevin's in the background pointing at people and pointing at Brady.
Jalen, whose name did you say?
Tello, you speak up too. You need control of this.
I said Matthias and Jessica, because Jessica didn't vote me, Jada did. I'm not. Oh, I said Jada and Matthias.
So you did vote for Jada?
Yes, because Jessica saved me, Jada voted me.
Because he voted for me. Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to know who, so now I know how to play my game from this point forward.
I feel like it is a huge stab in the back. I know that it may not feel like a big deal to Jalen, but to me it is, because how are you going to tell me in the morning that you're willing to work with me and the allies that we have created, and then you go back and you lie to my face about the decision that you made? Like, I definitely don't appreciate that, and that's just stupid on his behalf, because he knows that nobody else is going to agree with his lie. Like, everybody on that team that was in that deliberation room knows exactly what happened, so there's no point in trying to lie to my face, and that is one thing that I cannot stand, is a liar.
Alright, so Jada and Matthias, please join us down here.
Alright, Mayelin and Tello, we need your answers.
So strictly for the fact it's day 2, so my vote for the girls is gonna be Brady, unfortunately, and my vote for the guys is gonna be Dewan.
Mine too, Brady and Dewan.
So Brady and Dewan, join us down here.
Get it done,
Brady and Dewan, we tried.
I mean, to be honest, I really think that Brady chose the wrong side. Just being honest, we have more champions, we have more vets on our team, so clearly we have a better grasp of how the game is supposed to be played. She also chose the side where there are people that are toxic, that are liars, and that are willing to do whatever snake activities they need to do to make their way to the top. On our side over here, we're loyal and we're strong players, so Brady, if you get out, I'm sorry.
You guys can rejoin and let's go.
You're playing both sides.
We didn't want Brady. We didn't want Brady in. I'm not going to sit here and say I did.
We decided to go with Dewan and Brady. That's pretty much my pick, and Mayelin was nice enough to just kind of go with it. I'm not playing with Brady. I'm not playing with Dewan. I already said his name. So it's easy for me to go that route. Then there's no new blood on my hands. The lines still stay exactly where they're at. The alliances still stay exactly where they're at. And like I said, Mayelin was just nice enough to, go with my punches there, and so we came up with them too.
Yeah, I knew they said it's co-captain. We didn't know shit else.
I don't give a fuck about co-captain, captain, whatever. I don't give a fuck. That shit don't mean nothing to me. What matters to me is that you looked me in my face this morning and you lied to me. Did you not?
We're talking about 2 words right now. So
did you not lie when we asked you if you knew that was how it was, and you said no, Jada didn't tell us until afterwards.
That she would have power, that she would,
No.
I apologize if you feel that way, I really do. Because you're making 2 words, literally, this ginormous ass conversation is ginormous ass. So if you feel that way, I apologize.
Kristen is not happy with me. So right now, I just got to try to clean up a little and just get them to understand that our team is the best team, and the team that I picked is solely to help and make sure that me, Lance, and Kristen get to the final.
Y'all are charging up over 2 words and it's pissing me off. It's 2, and I'm being real calm about it. It's 2 fucking words. I don't know any power behind it. I don't know shit. So y'all are making 2 words, this big ass, blown up ass fucking argument.
That's where we stand with you, Tello. Damaris got her number 1 guy. You should have had.
And our team fucking won, and nobody's in fucking harm's way.
1 round.
I've done everything in the game to save Lance and Kristen. If they can't see that, then it's utterly ridiculous, and maybe that's not alliance like I thought we were, because I've literally sold every part of my game to keep their name out of everybody's mouth, to make sure nobody's gone in. We've never been in a bad spot, and yet at the same time I'm being asked now, where do I stand? And it's really irritating, to be honest, at this point.
Like I said, the line is gone. Figure out what fucking side you're leaving. Because if it's on the wrong one, you're going the fuck in.
It seems very self-explanatory. Like, we have the numbers, and if Tello would just say what side he's on and it's not our side, then fine. Then we're gonna move how we see fit. I'm gonna move how I see fit. I'm gonna move accordingly.
Like, I'm tired of this shit. How do you pregame with somebody for fucking 6 to 7 months prior, and then you come here and you start acting, what is it? Oh, fugazi.
That I told Tello to pick it because you were going to fucking in. No, I know I would have gone in. What pissed me off was that first of all, I wanted to talk to Tello one-on-one before we got the group's input. But then the whole group insisted that we talked first. So I was like, okay, fine. As soon as we started talking Lance and all of that alliance, they started talking about, oh, we shouldn't vote anybody in from our team, like, because we have a strong team, so we shouldn't be voting anybody in from our team. And I said, I don't.
That's what Jalen was saying.
So that's what I said. I said, I do not agree with that. And then me and Lance got into it, and everybody was mad that I was saying that I don't agree that we shouldn't vote in somebody from our team. I was like, obviously you guys are going to say that because look at this right now. It's me and Terry, and then the rest of you are all the same alliance. So obviously that's what you guys are going to say.
Lance out this one.
I know. but he told me that you told him yesterday that
Yeah, I told him.
Right, but that's why he said my name yesterday and why now he's pissed
he
at me.
said your name first.
That's what I'm saying. He said no. He said that before he said my name that you were talking to him and that I'm not mad at you. But he said that before he said my name, it was because you told him that I was going against him. So that's why he said my name.
You fucking believe that shit?
I'm not saying that I believe that. I'm saying that that's what he told me. That's what he told me.
He's a fucking liar.
I'm a straightforward player, so yeah, I told him we're going after you, and he didn't like that. But, I mean, it is what it is. I don't trust you in this game just because we won a championship. He keeps saying, oh, I would never say your name like we're champs together. Bullshit. You'll say my name, and you'll definitely say my cousin's name in a heartbeat. I'm the type of person that doesn't like drama, and Lance brings a lot of freaking drama. If you've seen all the seasons, he's always in some type of drama. That's what he brings to the Caucus Challenge. I don't like his personality, especially in the game. He just keeps talking. He always wants the last word. Like, just shut up.
But yeah, so then they were like, no, we're not voting anybody in from our team.
Lance likes to discredit people. You haven't got past the first round in how long? You won one championship. I'll give you your credit, but don't talk about my cousins because she's way better than what you are.
I feel like I'm the only one from our alliance on the team because even though like Terry is on the team, everybody's coming at me.
Yeah, because you just won last year.
And then Lance started saying that I think that the world revolves around me. I was
No,
like, good night.
He thinks the
Good
world
night.
revolves around him.
Good night.
His number one is Tello, and every time Tello talks, he's rolling his eyes and making a comment.
Can we have a conversation? Like all of us, real quick. I need to pull Kevin, Damaris, and Mayelin aside because Mayelin's pissed at me for sending in Jada, but what Mayelin doesn't know is that Damaris was the one who tried to flip the vote against me. What the fuck am I gonna do? Save the person who voted me in, but vote the person in who's saving me? That makes no sense. I know that we have beef. I know you sent me in a few times after winning like last season, but the way that I see it is Mayelin's my number one girl. You two are each other's number ones for girls, and you guys are each other's number one girl and guy, and between any competition, we could win anything.
Being my number one means that you are going to be loyal no matter what, and you are going to be honest. I expect you to be 100% honest and truthful with me, and all of the decisions that we make are decisions that we make together, and we stick to our word. So far, Jalen has not done either of those things, so if you can't even fulfill one of those two requirements, how am I supposed to still have you as my number one in this game?
I don't think we can all agree on something.
So you'll turn your back on that?
Lance,
no, he won't.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
But do you think you and Lance are willing
to
flip with us?
Jalen just voted in Jada. Then he's gonna come up to us saying, oh, I want to work with you guys. Are you serious?
Me not turning on Lance shouldn't affect me being loyal to
No,
you
not
because...
Lance. I'm just saying.
Right.
With all the girls,
Right.
I'm last.
Not in my girl. You're behind me, for sure. But I've been upfront about that with everybody. We know that.
I just thought that after the conversation we had this morning that you were more aligned with Jada than you were with Jessica because you know that Jada is a part of our alliance.
Right, but...
Bro, we see through your bullshit. Nobody believes you. You did it the first time. Done it the second time. Like, I'm done. I don't trust you. That shit is out the window. Jalen claims Mayelin is his number one girl, but that's not the case. And I see that Mayelin's starting to finally realize this.
It seems though you have some sort of like allegiance to Jessica, because you could have just not stalemated for the guys.
Realty, I played 3 times with Jessica. We screwed each other over every single time. I've not seen her in 5 years. Her husband hates me. I've not talked to him in 5 years. I do have some really important people that I am so loyal to on both sides. And so far, I've not been in a position where I've had to make that strict choice, and I'll cross that bridge when I get there. I'm loyal to people on this side, I'm loyal to people on this side, and everyone kind of knows it. And if you don't trust me, then vote me in. I don't think I'm on her team.
Would you be open to getting her on that?
Sure.
Over Jada. Over another person I want to mention that I really think we have, and I know we have, is Terry. I don't know if you guys can take it to the final. I really want to take it to the final. You mentioned bringing Kristen. I don't know how close you are with her, but I'm not that close with her. And she's very aligned with her.
That's what I'm saying. If you guarantee that you could throw her in over Jada, fine. Okay, fine.
As long as you do that, because
I do think that Jalen is just trying to be in the middle and be as discreet about it as possible. Quite honestly, it's not working at all, and yes, I am loyal, yes, I am kind, yes, I'm willing to listen, but I'm not stupid. I know what he's trying to do. I know that he's trying to get on my soft side because we won the past season together, but I know that if and when it does come to it, he's going to say Damaris' name and vote her into the next elimination if he does have the power to do so. So at the end of the day, he can try and talk to me all that he wants, but I've already made up my mind and I know that he's trying to play games with me.
I'm just letting you know that I was in that position as well. I just acted.
I'm willing to deadlock for my allies, I just proved it. But I'm not willing, if someone's saving me in a vote and someone's voting me, I'm going with the person who's saving me.
And she did also say that she voted you because you voted her.
Right, but she was gonna...
The House voted in Matthias and Jada, and the winning team voted in Brady and Dewan. This game is always switching up. These eliminations moving forward are team eliminations. So it's gonna be Jada and Matthias versus Brady and Dewan. Losing pair, you're out.
My performance record in eliminations is not fantastic. I lost my first one to Lauren when she didn't even want to be there. So I'm like, okay, this is great. I'm going against fucking Jada, who honestly, she looks at me and I honestly want to fucking crawl up into a literal ball. So I'm nervous. I mean, she's an athlete and usually athletes like aren't that smart. So I'm just hoping that I can kind of like pull one out maybe, I don't know.
All right guys, welcome to the first elimination of day 2. And what you guys are playing is decode and detonate.
This is a word scramble game that will be played in pairs. On the table, you will see jigsaw pieces that spell out Caucus. You then have to form 6 words, challenge related, to attach to the letters that are already there. You will start at the table, race to your bowls, grab any pieces you need, and bring them back to the table.
I actually won a challenge like this in a live game, but you had to unscramble. I mean, you had to. I thought it was unscramble. You had to spell out all these words, and I was actually decent at that. So I feel good. I feel better that I have Brady. I don't want to underestimate them for sure, because Matthias did win like a mental competition already in the game, and Jada's a fucking beast.
I have a question. I feel good, man. I told people it's gonna be a mental thing. I feel like they just take the easy way out, try to put us under the bus, but it's cool. They be trying to say like, you know, they're just playing both sides of the fence, but we're gonna still come up. I ain't scared. Free smoke. It is what it is.
We're the top 2 rookies right now, so I understand. Like, I would put myself in here.
I'd want to get eliminated.
That's what I'm saying.
I'd want to eliminate myself.
But we're not gonna do that. We from Jersey and North. We ain't getting knocked out too easy. You bugging. Now you bugging.
You know what shit. You know what's going on, man. Let's start this shit. Let's run this shit.
3, 2, 1, go.
Well, it's a mental elimination. I already had a feeling like we was really discussing this because the whole time we was doing physical things the whole time. So it's just bound to have a mental challenge. And it's me and Matthias. After he won his first elimination, I feel as though we definitely got this in the bag.
I'm rooting so hard right now for Matthias and Jada to pull this out. I said Dewan's name twice now. Me and Brady have, you know, our own little beef. So if I can get them out of the game right now, that's one less thing to have to worry about. On the same side, I know that where I've aligned myself as far as with Mayelin and Damaris, Jada falls into that. If it comes down to running the final and for whatever reason my alliance can't get there, Kristen can't get there, the 3 people I want to run the final with is either Jada, Mayelin, or Damaris. So I need Jada and I need Matthias to pull this out.
Come on, Brady! Let's go!
I am rooting gung-ho for Dewan and Brady. At this point, I need Jada specifically out of this game to knock down that little faction that Mayelin has going on. And I need my people of Dewan and Brady to continue so Exterminators can shine through.
Come back, come back, come back!
Come on, Matthias. Come on, D. Come on, D. Looking down the ball. You have to.
Me and Jada, we was trying really hard to put our brains together and lock in these words.
Come on, Dewan, you got it. Dewan, you need an R.
Good job. Okay.
Dewan, just grab an R.
Okay, okay.
Right now, all this back and forth is just, it's giving me a headache because it's just like, you gotta run back, make sure you got the right enough letters, come back, find the letters, and then at this point, like some of the letters wasn't even there. And it's just like, oh my god, now you gotta come up with a whole new word and figure out like what to do next, or like who's the fastest to go there and back. It was kind of hard, low key.
Usually good at not being in situations like this where I can talk myself out of being in eliminations. I'm social. That's like my thing. And that's what I choose to rely on. But I'm a competitor too. So it sucks, but I really do want to prove to people that, you know, I can win elimination.
Oh, okay, what did that spell?
Like for spring break.
Huh?
Season.
Do you only get that word?
Come on, Jada!
Sorry.
Yes, Jada!
Wait, no, we need that one. Underestimate.
I'm rooting for Jada and Matthias over Brady and Dewan at this point because they're clearly not voting with us. I know Jada and Damaris are best friends. Even though Jada said my name in this game, like, I'm willing to work with them way more than the other side of the house, because at this point we are the strong people in this season. Like, we're the ones that are gonna carry in that final. I don't think the other side is gonna do much for us.
We need a C, baby. If you can't find it, just make another word.
I'm very nervous for Jada and Matthias, especially because they're going up against Brady and Dewan, which are people that are like huge fans of the challenge and just like know their shit, and they prepare for this challenge beforehand. And like, I love Jada and Matthias so much, but I know they did not prepare for this outside of like physically working out. So I feel like given this mental, it's just gonna have to be a miracle for them to win at this point.
There literally is none.
We have 10 seconds.
Okay, there's no more.
Come on, Matthias, last word.
Is everything spelled right?
Give me a C.
Time's up.
Time is up. Step away from the boards.
Right now, everybody's basically rooting against us, but at the end of the day, like, I already know why. Like, we're a strong team. If they get us out, they really got like a lot off their shoulders. But if they don't, they really gotta be worried.
So, this was an extremely close elimination. Dewan and Brady, you managed to get all 6 words on your board and have 43 pieces. Jada and Matthias, you have 50 pieces, but you spelled a word incorrectly. So, I'm sorry, but you have been eliminated from the Caucus challenge.
We lost by 1 word, bro. 1 word. And it's just the fact that the other team was cheering like crazy. That pissed me off, because I'm just like, bro, I was only here just to have fun, you know, enjoy the game. No, now y'all done pissed me off, because now I just felt like y'all really was praying on my downfall, and it worked.
Let's fucking go. Good job. I got some stats on me, guys. I am 1-0 in elimination. Only been in one, but fuck it. I'm undefeated technically. What's good? And I'm so proud of Brady, because Brady really fucking pulled the weight in that one.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's alright though. I'll be back next season. Don't worry, babies. I'm coming back for all y'all.
Yeah, that was crazy, but you know, stuff happens, so we still tried our best. It brought us closer, and whenever we team up, it should be me and Jada, because I think we got some good chemistry going on.
All right, guys, let's give a round of applause to the 4 elimination players. Unfortunately, Matthias and Jada, you couldn't get it done, but congrats to Brady and Dewan for winning their first elimination today. You may rejoin the group and say your goodbyes to Jada and Matthias.
Coming back from this elimination win, it's just a very rewarding feeling. It's a gratifying feeling, knowing that I just took out 2 huge threats in this game. I'm a fucking bad bitch. I'm gonna handle business when I have to. If you want to throw me in, bet, but then we'll see what's really up. I've been practicing puzzles. I've been practicing fucking running, like me running.
How do you practice running?
Wait, how do you practice running? I mean, like, I was like on the treadmill, right? I mean, I used the treadmill once or twice.
Would you guys like to say any goodbyes?
Thank y'all for letting me be on this season with y'all. Respectfully, half of y'all can suck my dick. Or my clit, because I ain't got a dick, but y'all can suck that. I love my gang. Y'all know who y'all are. Appreciate all y'all. Thank you again. Outsiders, fuck you. Honestly, I already know I was going to have a target on my back. Off rip, just because of people who I'm with and just because I'm from Jersey. And that's okay, because I'm coming for that ass. Don't worry about it.
Thank you for having me, you know. I try my best, you feel me? I'll come back next season. Do what I gotta do. Now I know what to be prepared for. Got a little brain, steady a little bit, fam.
Definitely be seeing me next season.
When me and Jada both got eliminated, I was the quiet one. She was the one to speak out, but yeah, I definitely wanted to stay in the competition to come back for day 3 just to get the experience, you know. It was my first time on the show.
Thank you guys for playing. You guys were amazing rookies, and we hope to see you back. I know we'll see you back. Until next time, guys.
Peace out, y'all.
Thank you to Mayelin and Damaris. Appreciate y'all.
Love you, Pookie. Love you, stay.
I got close with Jada, Damaris, and Mayelin, and I felt very comfortable talking to them. I think those are some cool people I met on the show. I was happy that Janice called me to come for Dre Media because it was a great experience, and I'll definitely love to be on the next season.
After doing a little walk of shame, it brought a lot of anger. I'm not gonna say anger, but a lot of competitiveness. And it's just like, I wanna come back. But me and Matthias, we're just walking, we're talking, and I'm just like, yeah, this is a bond that's definitely gonna be here again. Everybody that was with me, I just wanna wish y'all good luck, and I hope y'all, you know, kick some ass for us.
Congratulations again to Brady and Dewan. That was an awesome elimination. As we're in this team format, if you get sent into elimination and win, you become the new team captains. Brady and Dewan, you are the new captains. And for the other team, it is now left up to a vote amongst the team. And there will be no deliberation. So you're gonna vote, you cannot vote for yourself. And it has to be one guy, one girl.
So we're gonna start with Kristen.
I'm gonna go with Lance and Jerica.
Joel.
We were supposed to vote Jerica for this round to be team captain because we didn't want the numbers to go on Terry, and I can't vote for myself. Joel ended up voting me, and then everybody else started voting with Joel to vote for me.
Lance and Kristen.
Okay, Lance.
How do John B and Kristen?
I'm gonna do John V and Kristen. John V and Terry.
Okay. So Lance and Kristen, you guys will be team captain.
I know it was in the cards for me to eventually be team captain. I'm King Lance for a reason. And even better being team captain with my freaking queen Kristen right on side of me. We really gotta win this challenge so that we can hold all the cards and have all the power this round. Because it's getting so close to the end and it's time to shake some things up a little bit.
Round of applause for yourselves. It's been a long day. But we're moving on to the second daily of day 2. And this daily is called Love is a Battlefield. You guys will be breaking up into pairs and choosing those pairs to compete in 4 different stations of this daily challenge. The team with the fastest time will win the daily. Damaris' team, since you guys are down 2 players, 2 of you, 1 guy and 1 girl, will have to play in a second station a second time.
There's going to be an eating station, a memory station, a mental station, and a physical station. So you are allowed to designate amongst your team. Captains and co-captains have to give us the final answer.
You have 2 minutes, go.
I'm really sore, so I don't know what to do.
I can eat.
I don't want to do like the food and the portion, and I feel like I should be on either memory or mental.
I feel really good with
I'm
memory.
fine. Since I know you don't like to eat, and I know you don't like to eat, I'll eat, but if one of you 2 can do 2 in exchange.
Yes.
Okay.
I can do mental.
Jericho, what do you feel more comfortable with? Not physical. Just make the decision. No.
Not easy.
Of course, yeah. Day to 3, possibly.
Whatever, as a puzzle-wise.
So you want mental or memory, you feel more comfortable?
I just really don't know how to eat a bug.
I can eat a bug. Like, give me a cockroach, give me a worm. Like, it's fine. It's not. I don't care. I've had worse.
That's what I'm saying. Let's get this done. Regardless of all the other.
I picked my team with a lot of strategy behind it. I don't think the other team can really beat us at anything. So now I think it just comes with how we organize our team, making sure we execute at every level that we can, and just make sure everybody pulls their own, because another win means something huge for us. And this time I'm not in power.
I mean, I'll do it. I'll do food. I mean, I'm just gonna do it. I mean,
Do it together. We can support each other.
So who's doing the 2? If it's a concoction, I can do concoctions.
I was just over the whole, well, who wants to do food? Who wants to do food? I was like, fuck it, I'll just do it. I'm just hoping that it's not bugs, because I will not eat a bug. I'll lose. I'll just lose. I can do like a concoction of like milk, eggs, or I don't know, syrup, whatever you want to put in it. I can do it because I can't physically see it. So I'm okay with concoctions, but I draw the line at bugs. No.
Be drinking fermented eggs, canned mushrooms, baby food with a little sprinkle of mustard.
A sprinkle of what?
Mustard.
What's fermented egg?
Look over at Dewan, is that his name? my partner, Dewan, and he's like, I don't know, dude. I don't know, girl. I think it's kind of gross looking. It's like fucking old ass fucking dinosaur eggs. Like, what the fuck do you expect to fucking drink? So I'm looking at this shit and I'm like, okay, it's time for me to balance. I mean, maybe it will make me throw up. Maybe I'll lose a couple pounds. Not really sure what's gonna happen with this, but we're gonna have to make it work.
3, 2, 1, go. Come on, Brady, you got it. Don't spell it. Don't spell it. Don't spell it.
I'm confident in eating. I'm good at eating. That's why I said I wanted to do eating. So let's see how this goes.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, good sit! Yeah, good sit!
I took a sniff of the cup and I didn't like how it smelled. Brady cup, like, well, let me know if you want to do it or not, and if you don't, then I won't do it. But no, we were definitely throwing it.
Alright, so keep going.
Come on, Kristen, hold it down, hold it down. I'm not doing it. I can't.
The drink tastes disgusting. When it's going down, it's like kind of chunky, and it's kind of.
I'm sorry. This is nasty. Am I good or I have to keep going?
You're good.
Good.
I got you right now.
On a scale of 1 to 10, it was probably an 8.5 or a 9. I think it was really the color and the texture that was really throwing me off.
I know.
Come on, Tello, finish that shit for real. Let's go.
Yeah, Kristen!
Brady's eating that up.
Good job. Ew! So there's 10-minute penalty for both of us?
We get to the eating station and Brady and Dewan are not even gonna try. I am a gamer and I know that I got someone that's also a gamer with Kristen next to me. We don't care if they're trying or not. We don't care what they're doing. We're not really even focused on them. We came out expecting to beat them anyway. So however they were gonna lose, they were gonna lose. So if they wanna lose by not drinking, that's fine. If they wanna drink and get beat by us, that's fine too. It is what it is.
So like it doesn't matter then if I do it or not?
No.
Yeah, because he's not going to do it regardless.
Okay, but I'm not going to waste my time doing it.
Did you finish it? We're already getting a penalty, so there's no point in me drinking it. Would I have drank it? Absolutely. I would have drunk that shit in a fucking second. I think it was very disappointing that he did not follow through. This is a game. You literally flew here from fucking Las Vegas. Drink your fucking eggs. Drink your fucking eggs. Because now we have a penalty, and now we're probably going into deliberation again because of this stupid shit. So yeah, I'm fucking pissed.
So this is the second station of this daily challenge, and this is memory. The way this is gonna work is you guys are gonna split up. There's gonna be 2 stations. One of you guys is gonna stay at the puzzle board where you have to remember it. Your partner is gonna stand at the halfway mark. The first person has to memorize as much as they can, relay the message to the second person, and the second person must put together the puzzle at point B.
Find ways that work for you to describe it, and once I see the pieces the first time, so while you're looking, I'm gonna go look at the pieces.
Going into this puzzle game, I'm personally very confident in myself. I know that I'm very good with memory. I'm just a little bit apprehensive and nervous to be working with Lance, given the fact that we have had a lot of outside of the game drama going on. I'm really hoping that we pull through, but I can't guarantee that everything that we have going on outside of this challenge at the moment is not going to interfere with it.
Are you good?
I'm going to go back and look again.
Okay.
I've known Jess for a very long time. One thing I think Jess and I have going for us is that we have really good communication. I feel like I can speak to Jess in a way that she's going to receive it well. And so we're not going to just take our time and work too slow, but we're going to not rush things. We're going to make sure we get it right on the first time around.
On your mark, get set, go!
Working with Mayelin in this part of the challenge is actually really well. She's being very descriptive with her description, and I'm just trying my best to like incorporate it as much as possible to get our team to win.
So the swivel, cross. If there was 2 ribbons, it's identical symbols. The only one has like this.
There's so many little details and intricacies on every single piece, and so being able to effectively communicate that to your partner is so important because there's a lot of opportunities for error, and I want to make sure we just take it a step at a time. Let's get this shit done and not make any mistakes.
These cues are not coming together, baby. Maybe we should have did the adverse and I should have been giving description to Mayelin because it's just not clicking in my head.
Could be this. Oh God, this makes me crazy. I got all of them. Okay, I remember these.
Okay, all the way on the right.
All the way on the right.
Pot. It's a pot sheet.
Pot. Okay, so anything on that line has colors. So I got stuff with colors.
A gamma is like a...
Yeah. This station of the challenge isn't really hard, but if I had to rate it 1 out of 10, I will say 10 out of 10 don't recommend.
M and it's still a question mark.
M question mark. Okay.
Right?
Yep.
And then we'll fuck.
No, sorry. Sorry.
Oh my god. Where's Katie's hands? Like hook?
Yep.
Hook.
Like two backward shades.
Yes.
Okay. One
question mark. Question mark.
Okay.
Got it?
Yep.
Because some boxes are double, and that's just like fucking with me. Okay. Let's go to third line, because maybe I should just do passive elimination.
Okay, all the way to the left.
You want to do? Let's do 2.
Well, what did you do in the second left round?
Going through the cube puzzle, I felt like I was explaining myself really well. I think that I was being very descriptive.
Frustration is kicking in. And I also don't want to look like someone that's maybe throwing the challenge to like cause my team any discord. So it really frustrates me that I'm just not executing enough for my team.
Time's up. Time is up.
Alright.
So this is the puzzle station. You guys will be helping each other build a puzzle. If you time out, you guys just get the penalty. You both must help, or you guys will still get a penalty. Understood?
1, go.
Me and Jerica are doing this puzzle, and allegedly we're supposed to throw it, and then we were told not to throw it, so we really tried to do the puzzle, and let's just say that thing was not coming together. So I just told her, hey girl, let's just throw it and just hope for the best, because we really need Mayelin to go into elimination to get her out.
Try it the other way. The other way. Flip it. Yeah?
What the fuck is this? I looked at the puzzle and I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this.
Alright, so either of you...
Can I see the solution? Because damn, that's embarrassing.
That's okay. Alright, so welcome to the physical station of this challenge. Team members will stand on opposite ends of the field. One must tug on a rope to drag the weighted sack to the middle. The other team member will be waiting at the end zone to pick up the slack to drag the sack over, and once it's over, the time will stop. So, 3, 1, go!
Time it.
Good job, guys. That was a tough round, but you all stuck through. Winning with 29 minutes and 39 seconds as their total is Team 1. Team 2 will be heading into deliberation to decide on 2 people to go straight into elimination.
I mean, I feel like it's been pretty open the last round, for lack of better words, about what's been happening and kind of where people stand. I mean, we can all like still go around and like kind of plead their case if you want, unless anyone else wants to say anything else.
Not particularly. You guys are set in stone, so I don't know
Yeah,
if it really
there's
matters.
no campaign for myself. It is what it is.
I mean, yeah, we know where we stand.
Just for you two, unfortunately.
Me and Damaris know that it's us this round, and we don't care at this point. Brady already tells me that she's not voting with us, so that immediately means that it's going to be 4-2, and we're just going to throw ourselves in. We don't want to give you guys that satisfaction of saying our names for this round, and we're going to actually have the balls this season to throw ourselves in.
Fuck it. Let's just do a 6-man show, right?
Yes, make a record or make history. First team to volunteer.
It's already 4-2, so might as well make it 6-0.
So Kevin and Damaris, you guys will be heading into elimination.
captains. What do you do?
Oh, sure.
Right. Well, I already feel like on the other team, they're obviously going to win Damaris and Tello.
I'm ecstatic right now. I got King Lance and I got Queen Kristen. I already know what we're gonna do. We've been planning this since day one. Exterminate all the Jersey rats. So here's the chance on a silver platter. We know they're gonna serve up Damaris, and all we gotta do is send in Mayelin.
Man, I love you. I already spoke to you. I told you I was going to say you.
Okay. This is where I get annoyed. We had a very, very strict agreement at the last team deliberation that we are not going to vote anyone from our team. We got Mayelin to not do that when Mayelin easily could have picked anyone she wanted. And now here we come in this second deliberation and a little bit of power from Lance and Kristen. Now we're going to go against what I literally just fought to not have happen. So at the end of the day, that falls on me because one, I picked the teams, but two, I was part of initiating that we're not putting in people on our team. So them now wanting to throw Mayelin in, I'm playing with Mayelin. So the last thing I'm going to let happen is Mayelin go in if I have any power over it.
Probably something else. Because we've had such a great, first two challenges.
So we said we weren't going to go back on our word. We weren't going to vote from our team. However, this was an opportunity that we would have been stupid not to take.
It's just crazy to me. I thought we had come to an agreement with the last one. Y'all were all telling me, don't pick from our team, don't pick from our team. What did I do? Not pick from our team. That's hypocritical as fuck to say my name.
But it's not really super hypocritical when we had to sway.
When I was in power, they were begging me to not say one of their names. And yes, it did take some convincing for me to do that. But at the end of the day, I did what the group agreed upon. I cannot emphasize enough times that I am always about honesty and loyalty. These people are so fake. They are so fake. They do whatever it takes to get them on top. They don't care who they lie to, who they manipulate, what dirty work they have to do. There's so much blood on their hands at this point that I hope that karma will get them in the end and that they do not see the day of light in that final.
That's what you guys wanted, and now you're going back on what you said you wanted. That's my point.
Okay, well, hypothetically, it's a team elimination. If you had to pick a guy to go into elimination with, who would it be?
How is it so hypocritical for me to want the snaky sauce and the soil out of my team? At the end of the day, if it wasn't for us swaying you and just allowing you to do what you wanted, you would have sent our own teammate in. And how I know if you wouldn't have won power again, possibly sent me in the future. So it's time to cut that soil from our team, and it's time to send you in, baby girl.
Probably Jayla. I probably would say Tello because he's one of the other guys that I've really I've spoken to the most besides Kevin.
Honestly, I'd rather not put Tello in that position. Because Tello has kept his word with me this whole time. Jalen, I can't say the same.
Tello, throughout this entire season, has been very kind, understanding, and has listened to what everybody has to say and has just played such a beautiful game so far. It is not fair for me to volunteer him to go into that elimination with me because if we do end up losing that elimination, I'm taking something away from him that he works so hard for. At least if I go into this elimination with Jalen and we lose, I know that I'm dragging somebody under the bus that has lied and manipulated me.
Because me and Jalen already got the dub last season too. Not to sound like that, but I would feel more bad if I was teamed up with Tello and then I got him out when he's worked so hard to get where he is right now, as opposed to if I got out with Jalen. Jalen already had his moment. Tello's working his ass off, socially, physically, mentally. He's doing what he has to do to make it far in the game. And if he gets out of an elimination, that's ass.
I appreciate that. I will say this. Maylin's a competitor, so I don't think Maylin's going down there.
My head is fucked, for real. Girl-wise, it sucks to have to, or to want to even throw Mayelin in, but I feel like when we stepped on that field, lines were drawn. So that sucks compared to where we stood last season. However, what's best for my game is not having both of them in this game. Guys-wise, is really fucking hard, yo. I really don't know where my head is at right now, but I know it's really fucked up. It's really fucked up.
I can't even talk about how I feel because if I talk about how I feel, then all of a sudden the world revolves around me and I don't care about anybody else's opinion. I'm on a team with everybody else who is aligned. If you're already aligned, obviously I know what you're gonna say, and no matter what I say, I cannot get through to them. And it's frustrating. I already know that they made up their minds. They're gonna plot me against Damaris. And at the end of the day, this final is gonna be whack as fuck. I'm sorry. I asked Lance on the side. I said, would you rather run a final with me or Jericho? And he said me. So why are you saying my name over Jericho? Make it make sense. Audience, please let me know what you think.
But the thing is, Jalen also has people, and I just don't want to be constantly playing the game for somebody else. I constantly play these games for everyone else and don't play the game of seeing myself, prosper. And that has been my turning point of the game many a times. Jalen is a really great friend of mine. He won last season, but this season he has other people that's top tier to him. Tello has been someone, yes, he's crazy, his madness is everywhere, but he has been there for me. And I think if we had to put on paper anyone that could possibly be Kevin, because I don't want to go into a purge scenario with, super heavy hitters. I have to punch my ticket to the end. And minus a Kevin or even a minus a Jalen, I think there's a lot of stuff that I can win on paper compared to the rest of the guys here. Kristen is so deadlocked. There's nothing I can tell her to go Tello. So I just have to make the decision that's best for me. And hopefully this decision is the decision that gets me to another final.
Because the shoe is on the other foot, I feel like he would have to do the same thing. And he would make that move to make it simple for the end game.
Me and Lance are talking to each other, and I know he's really skeptical on if you want to throw in Tello or Jalen, because Kristen don't want to throw in Tello for I don't know what reason. So I tell him, like, if he has to throw in Jalen, just do it, because at the end of the day, if Jalen was in that position, Jalen would throw in Lance.
I'm not about to break my back to make sure she's safe team or not. Fuck her.
Throwing in Mayelin right now is going to be one of the biggest bombs maybe the game has ever seen. And if they can pull that off, that line is going to become a much bigger line and a much more toxic line. They want Mayelin versus Damaris and Elimination. It's a game, and I get where the other side is coming from because that benefits them. If one of those girls go home, that makes life a lot easier for everybody in the game because those are two very good competitors. But for me, that doesn't help my game. I'm not with it, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that that doesn't go down. Damaris' only request that she gave me was don't let me have to play against my cousin. I'm the bridge that's going to get burnt if those two girls go in. And so, again, I can't be in that situation because I don't know where my game goes after that.
Sure, Jalen wins everything else. You win ones that Jalen will win every other.
Listen. Kristen and Lance pull me to the side and give me this pitch, we'll call it. They want Kevin to go home, but throwing in Jalen versus Kevin, Jalen might not be able to get it done. So instead of keeping their alliance safe, they ask me to voluntarily go play against the guy who has ran final after final, who has beat competitor after competitor, and at this point I'm lost because there's no sense in it and we don't have to go in. We're all fine right now. So if me going in is even a thought from my team, again we're back at what the hell kind of alliance is this? Where I feel like I'm the only expendable person in the alliance, and not to sound arrogant, but I think I'm playing the best in my alliance, and without me, they're not doing what we're doing right now.
We are not ready. I don't know what are we doing.
Of course, Tello, being the nice guy he is, I'm also still trying to listen to my alliance because we are a team. So in my mind, I assume that they have the best interest for me at all times. We're baiting on this being physical, and in my mind, I can beat Kevin at whatever. So if me going in right now doesn't put blood on my hands and I get to try to take Kevin out, then let's do it.
Come on in, guys.
I'm known for being a ballsy player in this game. I'm known for speaking my mind, but this is the first time in the Caucus challenge where I'm not sure how the move I just made will play out, and I'm nervous to see what will happen with Kevin. I don't know, and that scares me.
It is now time for an elimination. Team 1 decided to send in, well, actually, they voted themselves in. So Kevin and Damaris, please come down. And now for a decision, Lance and Kristen, we need you to send in someone against Damaris and Kevin.
I'll start.
Okay.
I think the best thing for me right now would be to send down.
Making this decision is going to parallel my game to extraordinary rates. It will be one of the hardest decisions I ever had to make in Caucus history, and I'm not sure what side of the coin I even want to fall on yet.
Next on the Caucus Challenge.
Sometimes you have to make very, 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 very hard decisions, and you have to hurt a couple people's feelings.
Lance wouldn't do this to me over the fucking Caucus challenge.
Oh my God.
All the work that I did this whole season goes to crumbles based on one stupid decision.
In this mini final, there will be 3 stages.
As
It's my time to prove that I can be a Caucus champion.
Come on, girls, you got this.
It's not easy to get these things down.